Hi friends, welcome to the first lecture of this series. In this lecture, we will learn about DevOps, what it is, how it works, and how it is different from other methodologies. Okay, so if you are working in an IT world or if you are in college, you definitely must have heard about this term DevOps, right? So, what it is, how it works, where it is used. So, we will learn about all of these things here. Okay, so basically if you will talk about this term, so it basically came from two words and they are combined together, right? So first one is development and we have taken dev from it, and then we have operations when we are taking ops from it. Okay, now in here we are combining both of them. That means it's showing you that hey, there is something in this term or in these methodologies or in this practice which will be indicating that dev and ops are combined together. Okay, so let's understand with the help of an traditional method what was the traditional method for delivering any product, and also we'll see how it is different from DevOps. Okay, so let's move ahead. So let's understand the traditional method for deploying any product, so or delivering any product. So how it works, so earlier there were two teams, development and operations. In development there will be different kind of teams, so suppose there is a code team, then there is a build team, and there is a test team, right? They are working on their own and there are no communication between them. They are providing just here and there their code, their result, and then it will be deployed. Now on the other side we have an operations team. So operations team include like a operation manager who is indicating or guiding the operations teams to work on the everything else. Now in the operations it can include an operation engineer to manage or maintain our infrastructure whatever they are responsible for, and other also we can have a database administrators. Okay, now of course there could be many operations team and many development team based on the requirement of the product, right? Now in the traditional method there was a bridge gap between them and there was a wall between them, right? Now so they cannot communicate between them directly and they have to schedule a meeting for deploying the code or deploying the product. Okay, now here we have a release manager who is responsible for uh, understanding what does the product provide and how it is going to provide the code to operations or from operations to development if find any difficulties or if the code is not working as expected, right? Then the release manager expected to whether this product is a release candidate for operations team or whether it could be released or not, and then the operations team work on that and then it introduce to development team that hey, it is an outage alert and whether it needs to be redeployed or redevelopment or retested, right? So that was the traditional method where on development team and operations team are working individually, and also there is many gaps between these internal teams also, right? Now let's understand with the help of example of DevOps. So what is this? So in here the dev and ops team is kind of one team. There are a development team and then there will be an operations team. They work together in this practice. Basically DevOps can be referred as a practice or a methodologies for deploying any product. Now the first phase is plan. So what needs to be done, how we are going to deploy a product. First it is being planned. Now it is planned by basically professionals, or
First,
the phase is plan. Then the next phase is code, which is comes under the development team, but here they are worked with as a same team. Now the next phase will be build. Here the code is built and run with the test case and then pass to the test phase, right? And then it will be released to operations team which are working with development team continuous, and then after the releasing of the product it will be go to deployment phase. Okay, now after deploying, it will be go to the operational phase, whether how many infrastructure it is going to be deployed, and then it will be a monitor. Okay, and after monitoring whether it is working as expected or not, whether it is giving any good feedback or not, then if it is not, then it will be again go to the same phases like plan, then code, then build, then test, and then release. So this makes an infinite circle which is referred as a continuous terms. So DevOps and word continuous is related to each other and they are used with each other. Whatever the phase in the DevOps, so they are continuous. They are built regularly in a sprint to provide an good and quality product. Okay, so let's move forward and let's understand the theoretical definition of DevOps. Okay, now DevOps is a practice. So basically, this is not a software or a tool. So yeah, you can refer the DevOps as a set of tools, but it is not a tool or it is not a software. So you can refer DevOps is a practice that enables a single team to handle the whole application lifecycle. Okay. So unlike traditional methods, so there is no development team and there is no operations team which are working on their own. So we include the development and operation team as a single team so that they work. So basically they include development, testing, release, deployment, operations, display, and planning. Okay. And as we have already discussed it, so it is a mix of term. Dev means development and ops means operations, right? So DevOps is the combination of cultural philosophies, practices, and tools that increase an organization ability to deliver application and services at high velocity. So we are following a continuous approach, but it also does not need that, hey, it's providing a bad product or in slow velocity. No, it will provide in means it will be the speed in and also it will be a good quality product. Evolving and improving product at a faster pace than organization using traditional software or methods, right? So basically this speed that we are working with DevOps, which fasten our process for deploying the product. So it enables the organization to better serve their customer and compete more efficiently in the market. Okay. So I'm hoping you are clear with the term DevOps, how it is different from traditional methodologies. Okay. Now, in the next lecture, let's learn about traditional versus DevOps. What are the key differences between them? How they are different from each other? Why did we need to adopt DevOps over traditional? Okay, so that's it for this lecture. In the next lecture, we will learn about traditional versus DevOps. Till then, take care.